Alright, yo, what's poppin', everybody? It's your buddy Jojo, and today we're going to be reacting to the satisfying downfall of Little Mabu. So, I think without further ado, let's get it, let's go!
You know what they say, fake it till you make it. However, in Lil Mabu's case, it's more like fake it till you lose almost everything. Mabu fell off
Word
the
two.
Burris being seen with Bonnie Blue to get his views up, only for him to get even lower than he used to. Mabu, please, you're better than this. Where are the bangers? This all begs the question, how did such a promising artist go from placing on global charts with
Hold on, give me a second. Alright, we back.
8 million monthly listeners on Spotify to having a majority of his audience completely forget he exists? More importantly, is there any hope of him making a comeback, or will he continue to fade into obscurity? Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be uncovering the decline of one of rap's most unusual artists, Lil Mabu. How he utilized controversy to make a name for himself in the drill rap scene, why fans
Word, bro. Like Lil Mabu was, I think he started rapping 2020, either 2021, but he was going crazy throughout all those years, and then like 2024 to 2025, he just fell off, bro. And then that picture with Bonnie Blue, like this guy said, bro, that picture with Bonnie Blue, that video with Bonnie Blue of him, like, bro, that she was trying to tie a shoe. Gang. She was trying to tie your shoe? Really? That's stupid, bro.
Couldn't get enough of him, and what happened when the gimmick behind his rap persona finally wore off? To say Mabu, aka Matthew Peter DeLuca, was an anomaly going into
Matthew Peter DeLuca. That is the whitest name. Matthew Peter DeLuca. That is the whitest name ever, my guy.
Would be a massive understatement, not only for his appearance, but his background as well. Having grown up in an upper-class family in New York's most affluent neighborhoods and attending the prestigious collegiate high school, Mabu's life was a far cry from that of a traditional drill rapper, many of whom fuel their music with personal struggles and trials they encountered while living in less fortunate circumstances.
Yeah, that's what most of them do.
Collegiate school. I'm in 9th grade, and my favorite thing about Kids Walk for MSK Kids is getting together with friends and family to support such a wonderful cause.
So how did someone like Mabu go from writing A-grade essays in school to making drill raps in the streets? Well, he didn't, at least not initially. When he first started uploading songs to YouTube around 2020, Mabu's music was more melodic.
So I think it was 2021 he started, but like 2020 he started making like weird music, like I miss me or whatever.
Impressive.
You miss me but never wanna link when we can. Used to diss me, now you wanna call me a friend. Had to go and run up on my bands. Shout out to my brother, shout out to the fans.
While this kind of music didn't get a mainstream attention initially, it struck a chord with fans and got a lot more people to root for him. As one viewer put it, Lil Mabu, your lyrics go hard, man, your song cuts deep into the heart. Mark my words, in the next 5 years, you'll grow exponentially. Just please don't go doing drugs or robbing people. Don't let the fame and money get to you. It's a tough life, because you think you have to do something to stay big, but as long as you keep going with what you're doing, you should be alright. Although Mabu never truly lived the rough life, he would certainly take inspiration from it. Going into 2021, Mabu's style shifted from soft and relatable to something a bit more rough around the edges. With songs like Move It and Demon Time, Mabu dove headfirst into the high-stakes and high-risk world of drill rap.
Hey, that's my school! Yo.
Don't cross me, I'm not Jesus. Run up a check, fingers they blue. You know the vibes, I stay with the crew. Quit talking, man, just make a move. I'm on the east side, zooming through the streets in the G5. Been running up a bag, I'm on demon time.
This sudden pivot in persona paid off immensely for Mabu's career. Not only was this the first video on his channel to crack 2 million views, but it also gave viewers a taste.
2 million? It takes artists a minute to crack views like that. 2 million? What the hell? I guess people liked it. I guess people are vibing to it. But they're vibing to it because they thought, wow, he's white. There's no way this white man, there's no way this white boy lived this life, lived that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people were listening, tuning in.
Unusually captivating. There aren't many white rappers in the New York drill scene. Even fewer who are as young and
Yeah, there's not many white rappers in the drill scene. I listen to a lot of drill music, and not even trying to be racist, but most of the drill rappers are black, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Mexican. You feel me? But there's not many white drill artists that I listen to. There's not, you know what I'm saying? So for him to be one of them, he's not really a real drill artist. He's like a gimmick artist, you know what I'm saying? He's a gimmick artist.
Talented as Mabu. While this meant Mabu had immense potential to grow as an upcoming artist and build a fan base, the way he capitalized on that success would only harm his career in the long term. Going into 2022, Mabu wholly leaned into the gangster persona and featured several established drill rappers like DD Osama, Dusty Locane, and D-Thang on both his singles and newly released mixtape Double M's. In the music video for Throw, he even included a highly controversial scene glamorizing the harsh realities of street life. As shocking as the video was, it garnered over 30 million views and landed Mabu in the #1 trending spot on YouTube for a brief period. At this point, Mabu had
38 million views? God damn! Half my videos don't even do that good.
Drawing viewers, and he was more than ready to capitalize on that knowledge. For the next couple of months, Mabu promoted his music by uploading dozens of videos across social media, pretending to be a dangerous rapper in the most corny way possible.
Why you lacking?
Lacking? What you mean, bro?
Like, oh, you know where you at right now? Like, bro, I need to take everything.
I've seen this video and that was corny as hell. Like, that video was corny as hell, bro.
Awful, bro. Like,
I'm outside Dolly. You know Mabu's body, bro.
yo, Mabu, like, what you got on you? Like, oh, he got the now.
While a significant portion of viewers enjoyed Mabu's over-the-top rapper personality, there was an equally large number of viewers who found his take on drill music distasteful, with comments like, "I am a Lil Mabu hater. I don't care what you say. I can't take any of his songs seriously. This man cannot possibly be talking about spinning the lot while he's some rich white dude in a private school," and posts such as, "Lil Mabu co-ops hood culture while simultaneously making a mockery and glorifying the violence and poverty that afflicts our communities. He raps about ops and spinning blocks, and then goes back to his mansion unharmed. Meanwhile, the young street ninjas making drill music are out here losing their lives over the blocks that rich white men own. Is ridiculous." These weren't the only negative concerns fans voiced about Mabu, as many speculated that he was an industry plant and that his rise to fame was manufactured by family members with powerful connections. Love him or hate him, Mabu was effortlessly using controversial situations to go viral on social media, and judging by his prior statements, it wasn't his first time doing so. Looking back at the comments of his previous music videos, Mabu states that he has experience with digital marketing and credits that experience as the reason he hasn't signed with a record label, reading, "Not many people know this, but I'm a digital marketer and publicist. I have no label and no management. I run companies for industry heavyweights, and this is how I fund my music / execute these promotional campaigns. I'm not the kid whose parents fund his music that most people think I am. I started up the agency back in April, and that's how I've funded my music ever since." By the start of 2023, Mabu's mastery of social media marketing had allowed him to reach a global audience and managed to put one of his greatest songs, Mathematical Disrespect, on the Billboard Hot 100's number 90 spot.
Yeah, I remember that was a pretty viral song during that time. That was like the most viral song. I seen like mad people react to it. I've seen it. I listened to it. It was actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a Mabu fan, and I realized bro was fake. Bro came from like literally private school, and he literally came from Manhattan.
With the nearly 100 million views the song generated,
like the rich part of Manhattan.
It's no wonder why Mabu was seen as the next big drill rapper. Mabu's rap career wasn't the only part of his life where he was experiencing immense success, as he would graduate from high school around the same time.
Matthew Peter DeLuca.
However, in the midst of this rapid growth, Mabu would stay away from his rap game for 2 months and return to viewers with this message.
I just wanted to get on here and open up about my life the last couple months. As soon as I went to prom and I graduated high school, I finally had a moment to reflect on my evolution as an artist and my personal life and the sacrifices I've made to get to this point at a young age. And You know, I was fresh out of high school with a song on Billboard, artists I look up to start becoming my friends, gaining notoriety. Cool. But at what cost? I wasn't spending time with my family. I neglected meaningful friendships. I lost valuable moments of my childhood that I can't get back.
After taking time to reconnect with people in his personal life, Mabu stated that he was ready to get back into the rap game, but he would still be going to college alongside it.
Decided at the beginning of the summer to find some balance. I'm going to college. And they looked at me like I was crazy. They were like, Mabu, do you understand? Like, you're not a regular kid. You need to devote all your time to your career. You want to take the music seriously. Bro, I was like, you, watch this. And I worked so hard to get into the high school I was at, then applying out and getting into college, and I managed to do all of it while doing the music thing. So why would I pass this opportunity up now? For what?
Naturally, some audience members assumed that he wouldn't be able to keep up with the same intensity while going to college. However, Mabu proved both his dedication to music and academics by recording music with notable artists like Eminem Chopper from his dorm room.
Meeting my new roommate.
Close out the year, Mabu collaborated with Krishan Rock on the song Mr.
Yo, I remember that song came out, bro, and everybody was playing it on my bus, bro. I remember when that song came out, bro. I was listening to it. I was listening to it. Okay, I still know the lyrics. I'm Mr. You feel me? I'm not gonna repeat that word because this is a family-friendly channel, yo.
Where he tried to start a beef with the rapper Blueface, with lyrics reading, yes, I took his lady, I like blue faces, so I took his baby. While the song did get significant notoriety and barely squeezed into the Billboard's Top 100, it didn't spark the kind of controversy Mabu was looking for, as Blueface cut things short with a tweet that read, "Make sure y'all add Lil Mabu career to my resume. Why is your girl texting me every day, bro? What's she waiting on?" Even though Mabu's stunts were still bringing in considerable views and listeners, it was only a matter of time before his controversial gimmick would wear off, and people got bored of his rapper facade. Sadly, Mabu was going to find that out the hard way. By the 5th of April 2024, Mabu released his debut album, Young Genius, which featured a handful of top-tier rappers such as Lil Baby and Young Thug. By all accounts, this should have been Mabu's biggest release yet, but that wasn't the case. Despite the big-name features and heavy promotion on Mabu's end, the album failed to place on any of the recognized charts. To make matters worse,
some of the songs were crazy. Like, you had a song called Oppie Day. Oppie Day. What? What is Oppie Day? I know what Op is, but what is Oppie Day? He had a song on there called Oppie Day, bruh. Oppie Day.
The sales numbers were so poor that they were...
I never listened to that album ever again. I listened to like a few songs and never listened to it ever again, bruh.
But never revealed, and the album even received an 11 out of 100 review from the Album of the Year, with a commenter writing, "The bit is old, bro. He has one joke in his music, and it's, look, I'm a rich white kid, but I'm making music like I'm from the hood, whilst having the worst bars, corniest lyrics, cringiest vocals, and just overall having the tackiest songs ever." When faced with these declining metrics, Mabu turned to the thing that formed the foundation of his career, controversy. His first attempt at garnering attention this way manifested as Mabu pretending to shoot himself during a music video. On the 27th of June 2024, he moved on to something more elaborate and dropped the song Bang Bang, dissing the XXL freshman class for not including him in their annual list. When the diss track and music video stunt didn't get him the results he was looking for, Mabu stepped away from music for another several months, only to return with an even more desperate ploy for attention. Around March 2025, Mabu began gravitating towards the OF model Bonnie Blue, best known for her controversial 1000 Men in 24 Hours stunt, with a Mabu caption reading, "Her holes are for everyone, but her heart is mine." From going on a stage to dinner with Bonnie, to potentially doing explicit acts with her during an NBA game, Mabu was willing to do anything to bait the internet into engaging with his platform, but it wasn't going to work.
Boys seem to like the girls who laugh at anything. The one
she was tying my shoe.
No, she wasn't. You can say she was tying your shoe all the time, but who just does that for somebody? Ties their shoe.
He was tying my shoe, NBA. Matthew, did you get banned from the NBA?
Yup, sure did. Looks like I won't be going to any more WNBA games either.
2 days later, Mabu released the song Bonnie Blue to capitalize on what little attention his stunts had garnered. However, the video would only get 2 million views and a very lukewarm response from...
That's still not bad. 2 million is not bad still. But, you know...
While Mabu's social media platforms are still showing positive growth, that said growth is nowhere near what it was a year ago and will likely go deep into the negative if he doesn't bring something fresh to the table. Mabu's entire music career and brand was built on the gimmick of being a privileged white kid cosplaying as a hardened drill rapper. For a while, it worked out well for him and brought in millions of viewers. But a gimmick can only last for so long. When the act began to grow stale, Mabu opted for adding even more controversy to the mix, but that only pushed viewers further away. Repeating the same routine with a few new stunts isn't going to get him back on the charts or sustain his career long term. There's no doubt Mabu is a talented rapper and marketer, but it doesn't look like that will be enough to make him the global superstar he was aiming to be.
If you guys like this video, you guys want to see more of this guy on my channel, let me know down in the comments. But anyways, peace out. Bye!